In this video, I'm going to show you how to add slabs on grade. So I'm in the 3D view. I've got the cavity wall structure built and the structural steel. And now what I'm going to do is go to the section view. And let's take a look at these structures. So here's our cavity wall structure. We're going to be adding a concrete slab in this zone right here. This is the steel structure. We'll be adding the concrete slab in this zone right here. And the third one, which will become a precast concrete structure, will add the floor slab in this location. Now this fourth one, we made a raft or mat slab for this one, which is a much thicker slab, and it will act as the concrete slab, so we don't need to add one in this case. Now, this is an image showing a more detailed view of a cavity wall and the traditional footings and foundation wall, along with that concrete slab. So this is basically what we're going to be drawing, not to this level today, but we will start to get in some more components of the structure. So what you can see here is we have a 6-inch slab. There's that dashed line in there that represents the welded wire reinforcement. And we've got a number of other components which will be added later. So for the first one, let's go to level 1. Double click here. So what we can see, because we have assigned the range of view to be unlimited, we have the footing below, we have the foundation wall right here, and then we have the cavity wall that's sitting on top of it. We're going to be making our foundation, our concrete slab, just inside of the foundation wall here. So I'm back in the detail, and one thing I want to show you about this. So I said just inside the foundation wall, which is that faces right here. You'll see there's a little gap here, and it's labeled as expansion joint. So we're going to actually give a 1/2-inch expansion joint all the way around, and this will permit the concrete slab to move a little bit. Concrete is a material that expands and contracts. So we want to let that happen so it doesn't cause cracks or movement that's unwanted. Back in the Revit file, what you want to do is go to the floor options, and this is one that we had made previously. I'm going to select this one that's called Slab 18-inch, and I'm going to edit the type and create a duplicate. This one is only going to be 6 inches high or deep. Okay. And I'll click on edit here, and I will change the thickness to be 6 inches. And say okay. All right, so I'm already in the operation of creating this, so I can just go ahead and begin to define the extent of the slab. So I'm going to click on rectangle. And this is where I need to be careful about where I'm picking. I want to pick, again, the face of the foundation wall in the 2 corners here. Okay. Now, before I click on the check mark to finish defining the boundary, I'm going to come in here, press escape, pick the top one here, use the move tool, and I'll move it down 1 inch, or actually, we're going to, let's redo that. We're going to move it 1/2 inch. So down 0.5 inches. Okay, it did feet because I didn't tell it inches. Let's redo it one more time. Move, pick a point, 0.5 inches. Okay, so you'll just see it ever so slightly shifted inside that foundation wall surface. Okay, zoom in just to check. Come down here to your lower corner, move 0.5 inches. And here, move 0.5 inches. Okay. Now, one more thing I'm going to do before I finish up with this. I have in the center here a column made out of concrete masonry units sitting on top of a pier. And I'm going to let that pier go up to the top of the slab. So what I'll do is create basically a hole inside the slab. And I'll use that same offset and move 0.5 inches. Move inches. Okay, and I'll zoom out and click on the check mark. Okay, and that one is done. I'm going to go down to the section view and take a look. Oops, not this one, for the cavity wall. So there you can see we have the concrete slab sitting 1/2 inch in from the foundation wall. Right? And we can go ahead and add a couple of concrete slabs on top of these structures that have grade beams. So I'm going to go back to level 1, go over to where I have the steel structure. And I'm going to go ahead and make a slab in this on top of this. Okay, I'll go ahead and click on floor. It needs the same 6-inch concrete floor. And we don't have a corner to grab to because when we added these grade beams, it created a notched out section where the steel column is coming through. We'll address that later if it appears in any of our details. So for now, just click on one of those corners of the grade beam. And then what we'll do then, I'm going to press escape here. I'm still in the boundary editing process. I'm going to use this align tool. Click on align, and I want to align this line to this one. So first I pick the alignment reference, and I pick the line I want to align. And same thing I'll do over here. Use the align tool, click on the face of the grade beam, and then the edge of the slab, click on the check mark. Okay. Let's do the same slab for this third structure. Go to floor, click on rectangle. We may need to edit these as we kind of proceed through and add more details to them, but for now that will look fine. I'm going to go to the 3D view and we'll take a look at what we have. So you can see there's that notched out section where the grade beams should come in together. I'm also going to temporarily hide these two walls. So I've selected them, gone to hide in view, and I'll hide those elements. So you can see here's the CMU column. We have the pier that's coming up to the top of the slab, and then that expansion joint that surrounds it. All right, to turn those back on, you can click on the Reveal Hidden Elements tool, click on the two of them, holding down Control, and unhide elements. Then come down and close the Reveal Hidden Elements view. Okay, so that's the 3 concrete slabs, and then the 4th one that was already there.